Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Coming up on The Zone Extra, tournament action rolls on and football reaches the end of the regular season. Tonight in our Coach's Corner, meet the man looking to lead Hamilton Southeastern to its first volleyball title. Plus, meet the women keeping the chains moving on Friday nights.
Paul Logan, who's our former athletic director, had a dream that we would just have the first all-female chain gang in the state of Indiana.
And find out how you can be part of our show with our top plays. The Zone Extra starts right now. Evening, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. This is The Zone Extra, and I'm Charlie Clifford, a tennis champion, tournament soccer and volleyball in the end of the 2020 Zone football regular season. Can you believe it? Just like you, we live for these drama-filled nights, and we're ready to go tonight. In our Coach's Corner, his Royals are unbeaten, looking for a state title. Hamilton Southeastern volleyball coach Jason Young joining us in studio, plus Olivia Ray with an introduction to the ladies who keep the chains moving on Friday nights. Don't miss that story. Westfield, you're watching tonight. You own the top play of the week. Also, we would love to hear from you, see you, find out how your submissions can be featured on our show in weeks to come. We are not anywhere near done to be stopping this fall. So here we go. Zone football beginning tomorrow. The playoffs already here. Last week, second-ranked Westfield jumped out to a 21-0 first quarter lead, had no trouble with Franklin Central. The Rocks win an 8th straight game. In 4A, number 3 Mooresville. Remember this team heading to the postseason on a high note. The Pioneers rolling over Perry Meridian, a 24-point win. Defending 5A champ, New Palestine. They haven't gone anywhere. Winners of 5 in a row. The Dragons get a 7-point win over Delta. Covenant Christian completed an unbeaten regular season. That's right. We see you. They're going to be a tough out in 1A. The Warriors pick up a 42-7 win last week. Ben Davis, second straight win, a 22-point upset over number 8 North Central. And this is the game of the year, right? 5A number 1 Cathedral at 6A number 1 Center Grove. Battle of the unbeatens, pick 6, gives the Irish the lead, but the final minute of the game, Taven Jackson, Trent Veith. That is up on Instagram and has many views at this point. Trojans take it 17-13 in a classic.
I just think it was a great high school football team between two teams that no one deserved to lose. Cathedral played an unbelievable football game, and they made some great plays. And then our kids come back and made some great plays. But like everything else, like I said all week, it's time to play the tournament now.
It's just the heart of this team, you know. We go out every day and practice, and we just give it our all. We get each other better, and we practice these situations, and we just know we can come out here and do the job.
Veith and Coach Moore still may be out of breath. I'm not sure if enough time has passed. The defending 6A champs, meanwhile, they're hot at the right time again. Carmel blowing out Lawrence Central last week, 48-0 to close out the regular season. The Hounds, winners of 6 straight, heading into the state tournament. We've seen this movie before. After the game Friday night, head coach John Hebert joining us live on The Zone for FaceTime Friday.
They really care about each other, and there's a tightness about them, a chemistry. And so, we've had some setbacks, but the team just keeps pushing forward, and they trust each other, and they want to be there for each other. So that's allowed us to continue to make progress every week.
Thank you to Coach Hebert, I should say. Osborne and Parker, one heck of a duo for the Hounds. We're through to cross-country regionals. The runners are heading to semi-state this Saturday. On the boys' side, regional winners include Fishers, Zionsville, Brebeuf, Franklin Central, Center Grove, and Columbus North. Congrats to the girls' teams as well at Zionsville, Carmel, Franklin Central, Center Grove, and Columbus North, who also take home some regional hardware. Let's pick up the rackets, shall we? The boys' tennis team championship, it goes down to the wire. We're talking third set, final match. Carmel's Eli Mercer, a winner. The number 2 single spot to give the Hounds a thrilling 3-2 win over North Central, an instant classic. It is the 5th straight title for Carmel. And the Hounds reveling in the late drama.
It was an adrenaline rush. I really haven't been for that close of a match in the state championship before, so, I mean, the guys who are on the bench and who already finished, we're just trying to pump up our guy and trying to get him through the match, which thankfully he did.
It doesn't matter when we play them what the records are. We know it's always going to be a battle. I mean, we respect their program, they respect ours, and I would be lying if I said didn't make it a little sweeter that it was North Central pulling it off that way. I'm sure they would say the same thing, but we're pretty happy, and to beat our biggest rivals in the finals made it even more special.
Meanwhile, let's put the Capri Suns and the Orange Slices over here. Okay, we have drama on the soccer pitch as well. Through the regional round on the boys and girls side of the state tournament, semi-states are set. On the boys side, Franklin Central, Heritage Christian, Guerin Catholic, and Lutheran, all winners over the weekend. On the girls side of things, Guerin Catholic, Columbus North, Cathedral, and Park Tudor. We will see you Saturday. Your season is not over. Defending 3A girls champs Noblesville moving on to the semi-states. They won a pair of matches last Saturday, including a 4-0 win over Fort Wayne Carroll in the regional championship match. That was over at Logansport. Up next for the Millers, drum roll please, semi-state against South Bend St. Joseph. In volleyball, sectional titles handed out last weekend. Teams gearing up for regionals on Saturday. Class 4A sectional winners include Center Grove Cathedral, Roncalli, Brownsburg, and Hamilton Southeastern. Much more on the Royals in just a minute. Class 2A, defending champs, Heritage Christian. They won a pair of matches last Saturday to take sectional 43, including a win over Western Boone. Celebration right here. Up next, Coach Kayla Thomas's Eagles host Union County in the regional semifinal. Also of note, Monday, the first day of girls basketball practice. We made it. We know we need hoops this winter to get us through. That is a great first step for girls programs across the state. A little break right now in the Zone Extra. Up next, the Coach's Corner, his Royals looking for a state title. Hamilton Southeastern head coach Jason Young in the house. Plus, this is a first for Indiana high school football. We are checking in with the ladies that are leading the way on Friday nights. The first female chain gang crew in the state. Olivia Ray with that tale next.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
This is the Coach's Corner on the Zone Extra. Hamilton Southeastern Volleyball unbeaten entering regional play here, okay? 4 wins from the program's first state title. The person in charge when the games get tough, Mr. Jason Young, in studio tonight. Coach, great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. I know it's been a whirlwind. We had you at practice the other day. You're 4 wins from the ultimate goal. You were so close last year, made it to the final match, and it didn't go your way. How does this year differ from last year, just in terms of the team you have?
Yeah, I think the big thing that we've been blessed with, last year we were there for the first time. So I think we got to experience what it all means and what it can mean to the community. The kids got a taste of what that's like, and
the bright lights.
Yeah, I think they want it again. So it's been a mission kind of all year long to try to do what we can to try to win our last game.
You said the community involvement. What was it like when you were making that run last year? And I know this year it's been a little different in terms of all the restrictions, and we're going to get to that later. But what are the pictures that stand out in that run?
There are a number of them. I mean, it was very special last year. We had, our girls basketball team that had won a state championship come in. They'd sing the fight song, and then before the football team's sectional game last year, they came in. The entire program came in to fire us up, and they sang the school fight song. So, it was moments like that where you have their attention. It was a really neat experience for us and for the girls.
That's what it's all about. Everybody banding together as one. This year, 24-0. Let's get right to it. You have 3 awesome seniors. You have 2 girls on the front line that you're going to have. One of them's a freshman, the other's a sophomore. Feels like if you're building a team, this is what I want. How lucky are you to know that, hey, you've got some talent here, Coach?
Yeah, no, we're very blessed in terms of, we actually have 5 seniors on the team.
Yeah.
But, definitely to have the youth kind of mix in as well, knowing that we're going to be good for a long time, it is a blessing.
this year, the biggest hurdle so far. On paper, it looks so smooth. You and Yorktown, anywhere you look, you're 1 and 2, not only in the state, but in the country. It's incredible. How tough has it been behind the scenes?
In terms of just maintaining what we're doing?
Yeah.
You know, I think the girls have kind of taken the approach of just trying to get better every single day. And we really haven't looked at the rankings as much. I mean, you can look at the rankings, we're 1 and 2, but there's like 8 states playing volleyball right now.
Right.
So it's not really like a normal year with regards to that. But then also knowing that at any moment we get a phone call and our season can end, it's kind of really just sort of trying to enjoy the day. You know, we're hoping to get into practice tomorrow. That's
right.
kind of our goal. And obviously, you know, when we get the opportunity to play, hopefully it'll take care of itself.
As we said, 4 matches away, have a little doubleheader, and then semi-state and state. For you, we mentioned you were close last year, but this journey started in 2012. What were you walking into? And ultimately, to get to the program where it is today, who do you want to thank?
Well, I think it starts right at the top, you know, with the athletic administration, with Coach Self, Coach Habegger, putting their trust in me to take over this program.
Yeah.
It was a program that was ready to break through. And then also just the assistant coaches that I've had. I've been very blessed to have great people work for me. Larry Linhart's been with me now for 9 years. Janae Stuller was with me for about 7, and then 4 years ago being able to hire Sarah Steele.
Sure.
And she's been with us for the past 4 years, and a lot of our success has been over the last 4 years. We won 3 conference championships, 2 sectional championships,
Yeah.
and then obviously an appearance in the state finals.
Trophy case needs an addition. I think anyone who's running into you guys, we're gonna need a little renovation there. I love your story though, because you're someone in the business world. You had this passion for coaching. You ultimately make the switch, I think, back in 2010 into teaching and coaching. Give somebody out there some advice, because I know someone's listening tonight that's thinking about, man, should I follow my passion and really get into this? What ultimately made you make that decision? You know,
I think it was a situation at the time I was 35, and I just don't think you're ever too late to kind of make a change. And I wanted to kind of be happy, and I wanted to be able to do something that I was passionate about. And obviously working with kids and coaching kids was something that I'm very, very passionate about. So to be able to kind of, have the teaching and then mix it in with the coaching, I stopped working, if that makes sense. Like it no longer became a job. It became, something that I pursued as a passion. So I love going to work every day. I love doing what I do.
We can tell. Quickly, just your perspective on this season with COVID. I know ultimately the number next to your name probably doesn't matter as much as it used to.
In terms of?
The ranking and where we're going.
No, and the whole thing with COVID, I mean, we lost 2 weeks of our season. And you find out really quickly how fragile your season is, and these kids have had so much taken away from them over the last 6 months.
Sure.
My seniors have lost their junior prom. They lost their summer before their senior year. So it's just basically trying to hold on to whatever we can to make things as normal as possible.
That is the man with the perspective tonight. In the Coach's Corner, Jason Young, Hamilton Southeastern. We're cheering for you, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Still ahead on the Zone Extra to the football sidelines. We meet the women who are keeping the chains moving in Central Indiana, plus a look at our game plan tomorrow night. Opening round of playoffs on the Zone. We'll be back.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
In football, one of the more important jobs on the sideline is that of the first down chain crew. It's the group of officials who keep track of the original line of scrimmage and the point needed to gain the first down. You ultimately see them getting knocked down sometimes on some bloopers. But according to the IHSAA, there is only one conference in the state that features female chain gangs, and not one, we're talking multiple. Our Olivia Ray with the story.
Hi, I'm Lynn. This is Heidi, Addie, Olivia, and Katie. And we are the North Central Chain Gang.
Meet who is believed to be the only all-female football chain crew in Indiana, whose story is a special one.
Paul Logan, who's our former athletic director, had a dream that we would just have the first all-female chain gang in the state of Indiana. So he started working about 5 years ago, attempting to put that together.
Tragically, the late Paul Logan isn't here to watch his Panthers move the chains this season, but somewhere he's smiling down because his vision has already sparked change on the sidelines in Central Indiana, starting with his rival over at Warren.
I was like, ooh, chain crew, that sounds like fun. And I was like, I think that means I'll get to be close to the action because I usually want to be able to watch the games too. And so I just popped into our athletic department and was like, hey, you guys, can I do chain crew, or is there like some training that I need for it? And they were like, do you understand football? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay. And I've just kept coming back ever since.
These lady-led chain crews make it seem simple as they march the yardage markers up and down the field on Fridays. But in doing so, they're hoping they continue to spread Paul Logan's message and inspire young women across the state.
For young girls everywhere in any capacity, having them look at us, I hope that shows them that they can do anything they want to be. They can be a part of any group or organization that they want to, and being female shouldn't be a weakness, it's a strength, and we should own that.
It's setting that example, like, hey, we can break down some of these gender roles and stereotypes where women don't usually belong, and show them like, hey, we can do this too, and we're great at it.
Olivia Ray, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Just when we thought we understood Paul Logan's legacy in full, we get a story like that. Olivia, thank you so much. Best of luck to the Crews as the weather turns a little south here probably for the rest of the season. When we come back on the Zone Extra, we got to get to our play of the week, plus a look at the great Friday night ahead tomorrow night on the Zone. We'll be back.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
This is the Zone Extra. I'm Charlie Clifford, and one of our favorite parts of covering high school sports is the passion, both of the players and then you up there in the stands. We're turning around. We see you. You're loud still, even this year. School spirit, it's incredible still everywhere we go, and the prestigious Zone Banner School Spirit Award, it is alive and well. This is what the students are competing for. Zone Championship Banner presented by Crew Car Wash. Yes, this year, unlike any other, but we're giving this huge banner to the school that is in the zone and has the best spirit. Which high school is going to take it home in 2020? Claim this awesome banner, hang it up. It's a sense of pride for not only you, your community. So show us your best socially distant spirit in person and on social media. We are watching all week long. Without further ado, our play of the week. This one is up there. I think we've seen a ton of awesome performances all year. Where does this one rank Central Indiana? That's my question for you. And in a minute, we're going to tell you how you can get involved. So here we go. Opening kickoff, Westfield Friday night against Franklin Central, Mason Peenig. He is gone. The Rocks, a huge winner. Peenig scored with the deep ball at the wide receiver spot. He's been one of the best wideouts in Central Indiana this season. And our crew's out there for the great action. We want to see your plays, okay? This is how you get it done. Your video can be featured. It is very simple. Zone Extra, play of the week. Tweet us, use the hashtag #TheZoneExtra. Watch, your video could be it. It's that simple. Don't forget the hashtag, and we look forward to seeing your plays. So, MyIndy TV 23, game of the week, Friday, 7 o'clock. This is the opening night of sectionals, and it's one of the good ones in 3A. 6-3 Indian Creek on the road. It's 7-2 Tri-West. You can see all the action live on MyIndy TV 23. Greg Rakestraw, the man, the myth, the legend. He's on the mic. Again, 7 o'clock kickoff. We will see you there. And it is a big Friday night of high school football. Sectional action. We know 5A, 6A taking a little breather, but AC is going to be live at Tri-West for the Hot Box Pizza Zone tailgate. All that plus our crews across Central Indiana. We are working hard for you. 19 games tomorrow night starting at 11:08. Let's take a quick look at part of the game plan. Bishop Chatard at Hamilton Heights. Western Boone at Speedway. Roncalli heading to see Crispus Attucks. South Dearborn and Greenwood matching up, and then Pendleton Heights and Greenfield Central. Again, these are 5 of the 19 we'll get to tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. This has been the Zone Extra. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.